Today's session will provide examples of how to use anagram and copy therapy, as well as copy and recall therapy, with a client diagnosed with Broca's aphasia and severe agraphia. Emily will be the clinician and Megan will act as the client. We will begin with anagram and copy therapy, which is used to improve single word writing skills and expand the client's understanding of the relationship between words and their meanings.
Good morning, Megan. So today we will be working on anagram and copy therapy, and this is to improve your overall writing skills. Are you ready to begin?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I will place a picture card on the table and ask you to write the word on your pad of paper. So here is the first word. Can you write apple?
The client responded correctly, so the clinician will provide positive feedback and then proceed to the next image.
Okay, great job. Here is the next picture. Can you write car?
I can't.
The client was unable to write the word car. The clinician will now place cards on the table that have the letters C, A, and R printed on them for the client to use as a reference. The cards will be positioned in a way so that they are not in the correct order.
Using these letters, can you spell car?
The client was not able to spell car using the letter cards, so the clinician will now place the cards in the correct order. The clinician will then ask the client to copy the word car 3 times.
Can you write car 3 times?
The client was able to write the word correctly 3 times using the provided example. The clinician will now rearrange the letters so that they are out of order and ask the client to spell car using the letter cards again.
Can you use these letter cards to spell car?
The client was able to spell the word car correctly. The clinician will now ask the client to write the word 3 more times in an effort to strengthen the grapheme to word relationship.
Good job. Can you now please write car 3 times?
The client correctly wrote car 3 times. The clinician will provide positive feedback and then add 2 new, unnecessary letter cards to the cards already on the table. The clinician will arrange the cards so that they are out of order and ask the client to use the letters to spell car.
Okay, great job. Can you now use these letter cards to spell car? Okay, great work. Can you write car 3 times? Good job.
Because the client was able to correctly arrange the letter cards and write the target word, the clinician will now remove the letter cards and written words and ask the clients to write the word again.
Can you write the word car?
The client was able to write the target word, so the clinician will now ask her to write the target word 3 more times. Had they been unable to write the target word, the clinician would back up to the previous step.
Great. Can you write car 3 more times? Great work. Now let's move on to the next picture.
In our next demonstration, we will be using copy and recall therapy. It is similar to anagram and copy therapy in that the goal is to elicit a written response using a picture card. If the correct response is provided, the clinician will move on to the next picture card. If an incorrect response or no response is provided, a written example is presented. The client is then asked to copy the written example 3 times. If they are successful, the examples are removed and the client is asked to write the word while referencing only the picture. If they are unsuccessful, the copying process is repeated.
Okay, now we will begin with using the copy and recall therapy. And this is to work on your single word writing. So are you ready to begin?
Yes.
Okay, so can you write tree?
The client provided the correct written response. The clinician will provide positive feedback and then move on to the next picture.
Okay, great job. Now can you write dog?
The client was unable to write the target word. The clinician will now provide a written example of the target word for the client to copy.
Okay, can you please copy this 3 times?
Once the client has copied the word 3 times, the clinician will remove the example and the client's copies and ask them to write the same word without any example to reference.
Can you write dog? Good job.
The exercise would continue in this manner until the desired number of words has been successfully written, which is typically 20 to 25 words per session. If the client was unable to write the word independently after successfully copying it 3 times while referencing a written example, the clinician would present the written example again and have the client produce 3 more copies. Once the client has copied the word 3 times, the examples would be removed and the client would attempt to write the word again.